Hi children, welcome to Early Bird Class 8 Science Chapter 4 Materials, Metals and Non-Metals Part 1 Introduction. Let's have a glance to the summary. Part 1 Physical properties of metals and non-metals. Part 2 Chemical properties, reaction with oxygen. Part 3 Chemical properties, reaction with water. Part 4 Chemical properties, reaction with acids and bases. Part 5 Uses. Part 6 Text-based questions and answers. Part 7 Revision. Part 8 Self-assessment. Children, you just collect some materials which is easily available in your surroundings like pen, pencil box, stone, iron nail, copper wire, coin, steel plates, etc. And you just try to keep the metals in separate place. So just you think on what basis you have separated metals out and what the other materials which are different from that of metals. The materials which are not coming under metals are called as non-metals. And let us learn the physical properties of metals in detail. First one, it's very hard. Metals are very hard. You just take one iron nail and try to beat it with a hammer. What will happen? Whether its shape change? Yeah. If you beat it strongly, its shape will change. And you just try the same with a pencil lead. What will happen? It will break into small pieces. From this, you can say that metals are very hard. It is difficult to compress. Second property is less stress. That means it's shining. When you are beating the iron nail with a hammer, can you see the shining ends on the nail? Yeah. Less stress means it has shining ends. If you cut it, you can see shining edges. And third property is malleability. Malleability means the property of metals by which they can be beaten into thin sheets. Suppose you are beating the iron nail again and again. Whether you can make into thin sheet? Yeah, it is possible. Whether you can make any other non-metals like this? No, it is not possible. So this property is called as malleability. Fourth property is ductility. Ductility means the property of metals by which it can be drawn into wires. You can make the metal into thin wires. This property is called as ductility, where the non-metal are not having this capacity. And fifth property is sonorous. Sonorous means that is related with sound. Metals produce ringing sounds. Have you ever seen how the bells are ringing? You just take two steel plates or aluminum or bronze plate. You just try to hit it each other. Whether it's producing any sound? Yeah. That means metals are sonorous. It is producing sound. Sixth one, metals are good conductors of electricity and heat. You can prove it with the help of one experiment. You can just make one circuit. How do you make a circuit? You just connect one end of the battery to the bulb with the help of a wire, and the other end of the battery is connected to iron nail, and here forms a circuit with the help of these wires. Whether the bulb is glowing? Yes, bulb is glowing because the iron nail is a good conductor. You just try to detach it. Whether the bulb is glowing? No. So from this experiment you can prove that good conductors, they are the good conductors of electricity. And you just take some water in a vessel and put one spoon and just test the other end of the spoon. Whether you are able to sense the temperature? Yes. So you can say that metals are good conductors of heat and electricity. And children, there are some exceptions. Metals like sodium and potassium are soft. You already learned that metals are hard, but here some exceptions are there. Sodium and potassium are soft and can be cut with a knife. Mercury is the only metal which is found in liquid state. Usually metals are found in solid state, but mercury is, you can see in thermometer, some white line is rising and coming down as per the temperature difference. So this is a mercury. It's very sensitive to heat. That's why it is kept inside the thermometer. It's the only metal that is present in liquid state at room temperature.